Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Specialization Divine Blessing. Divine Blessing is a support specialization that is, in my opinion, the best in the game, and nothing come close to this specialization in my opinion, because this specialization really enhance your carry backliner a lot. So if you have Himiko, you have Apollo, Doki, Empress Wu, Genghis Khan, all of these carry backlines, this specialization will enhance the carries by miles. That's why we're gonna having the burst meta right now, because this specialization make the current meta really OP. And in this video, I will be talking and showcasing a little bit more into the specializations and explain also why I think this is the best one more in detail. So yeah, that being said, let's go take a look in this video. So before we go into the game, let's take a look at the specialization descriptions. Here we have Divine Blessing with energy regen, amount and how much you get per level, and also we have damage increase as well, which in my opinion is huge. And if you can get this to level 8, I think your carry will do very good, right? So in my opinion, it's very similar to a lot of the skills we have combined. We have, for example, the sacrifice, which enhance energy regen and potential damage to random immortals, but here is more specific. And then we have some other skills as well that is, basically combining into one specializations, right? So that being said, let's go into the game and see how they perform. So now we are in the game. Let's take a look at the specialization for Divine Blessing on my Fufei, which I've been working on for a long time, but I've take a pause from it because I was trying to focus on something else. But you can see here I have it at level 4, and I can tell you right away the game changer from level basically having no level or level 1 to level 4 is huge, right? I used to have it level 0, and it was doing good back then as well. But if you want to compete with, for example, King Emperor, which many people have it level 8, you have to level up, right? So I managed to level up to level 4, and the damage or the numbers here are different because it's a Chaos Immortals. The damage dealt numbers increase more higher percentage, but the number of the energy restores is going to be the same when it starts. So here as well, I have it level 6, and you can see the damage dealt numbers are pretty much the same. And keep in mind, Fufei was level 4 and Kin is level 6, so it's like 2 levels difference, but the energy restores is pretty much the same. Like if I were to look at level 4 here, 120 as well. So only the damage dealt percentage change, or is the difference between a Chaos Immortal and the normal elements. And of course, I'm gonna showcase you guys why this is very OP. So let's take a look at some of the reports I have here. And I can say the reason why I'm doing all of these damage, right, and stuff like that is solely because of the specializations. Of course, you have skills like energy mastery and stuff like that can be a difference, right? Definitely those skills does make a difference, but even though if you don't use these skills and you have the specialization level 8, for example, on King Emperor, right? Let's see if some of my alliance members have that. He has a level 0, but he has a very high level, I believe, level 7, right? So my alliance member right here has Fufei at level 7. You have no idea how game changing that is, right? Hopefully he did attack me recently so I can showcase you guys the difference there we go. So here is the difference between having a level 7 specialization versus having a level 4, right? From the start, you can see that his low-key energy, energy region or energy points start way higher than what my Himiko did, right? Yes, of course, Loki has higher, energy region in general, but you can see the reason why, like the Divine Blessing is so OP. You can make your carry proc your ultimate way faster, and the damage it increase for like to help Loki in this situation is huge, and my immortals can't defend against that, right? Although my Buffet died very early on, but I managed to kill his Loki, right? But I still can't beat him. So let's take a look in the reports so you can see the numbers. I believe his Loki will probably... Wait, I was doing 25 million damage, which in my opinion is a little bit low in considering the timer is very long, right? He also did the same, but keep in mind I managed to kill his Loki early on. If I weren't able to kill his Loki, this would run over my March. And also, let's see, I have some other friends as well. Here, you did the same thing, and here I did like 18 million, and you can see he did 50, basically because of Buffet at a very high level, right? This is so incredibly well. You don't, keep in mind, you don't have to play around with chaos for this to be OP, right? Let's take a look at some other member here. We have Dinu, right? He has level 8 specialization on a Kin Emperor, and you can see he's adding from the start 200 energy points and extra 40%. And you can see here recently I have been losing to him because of that. You see here my Modges cannot penetrate his basically or make enough damage to deal against his Mod. And you can see here I was only doing 22 million while his Himiko is basically doing way more, double the damage, right? So definitely something that people should be aware of in this current meta. And if you want to, make a very good March with a support, I think nowadays, if you don't have a support in your March, you will struggle a lot. You will struggle big time. You will struggle so much that I think that you might fall behind, right? At least have a support in your backline. Doesn't matter who. Like in the picture earlier in this video, I had Chow Chow, I had Matilda, Theodora, basically all the supports that that you are using basically in these kind of formation where you have one carry and one support. You should always pick Divine Blessing. Divine Blessing will bless your carries to make way more damage, and as you can see, actually I can show you guys one more time, hopefully in a report right here, not this one, maybe this one, that from the get-go the energy points where you start with, right, is very huge. You can see here this is 200, right? This is a lot. This is a lot, and you can see here how helpful this is. Although this is against the gnomes, but I think you get the idea, right? This helps in general, and the higher the support level of Divine Blessing specialization, the more damage and higher energy points you're going to start with. And it's very, very helpful. And trust me, it's very broken right now. And I think a lot of people should know this by now because this has been broken since I would say previous two patches, 3 patches. I think that's the kind of time frame right there. But yeah, that's basically about this video. The specialization Divine Blessing is absolutely OP, and if you don't use this on your March, I think you're missing out a lot of damage for your carry as well. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope I managed to pinpoint and showcase the fact that Divine Blessing is huge. It can change your gameplay, it can change your team fighting a lot with your formation and stuff like that. Support, in my opinion, is needed in your March. If you don't do that, I think you're missing out a lot. So yeah, that's basically for this video. I hope you guys enjoy my explanation and my idea, my showcasing in this video. And yeah, if you have anything on your mind, ask me questions, please do that. And I will try to answer and reply with the best I can. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.